TNTM the show presents Talking Nerdy.
And it's the 12th of August, 2018 right now. So this is news current as of now, or stuff we've seen as of now.
With your host, Pablo, Gunner, and...
JD.
And we're going to talk nerdy to you. Yeah, about the current nerdy news.
Yeah.
And anything that's been going on that we've been up to, games or shows, movies, whatever, anything that we've been up to.
Yeah, because I've been on vacation for a bit.
Yes. So you can tell us all about that. And we'll also be talking about the
games and
the
stuff.
Nintendo Direct.
Oh, and Nintendo Direct, yeah.
So yeah, the PlayStation Plus and the Xbox Gold games. So let's just knock those out.
Yeah, alright. So for PlayStation 4, we have Dead by Daylight Special Edition. Here They Lie and Knowledge is Power for the PS4. Also, Mafia 3 is available for the PS4. The game's Bound by Flame, Serious Sam 3 BFE Edition, or for the PS3. And Draw Slasher, which is more like a Fruit Ninja type thing. It's for the PS Vita, as well as Space Hulk, which is, I believe it's a 40K type thing. So, yeah.
The only thing that sounds appealing, as far as I know, is Mafia 3.
Yeah, I keep hearing Mafia 3 is awesome for the story.
Yeah, I heard it was pretty solid. So, and then for Xbox, we have Forza Horizon 2. That's August 1st through 31st. That's for the Xbone. And then August 16th through September 15th is For Honor for the Xbone. And that's that, like, it's kind of like the medieval one. That one looks legit, dude.
For Honor!
The one where you fight is different. Like, there's the samurais, the Vikings, or something like that. The knights. Like, there's different
factions.
Yeah, so that one seems pretty legit. That seems cool. Then you have Dead Space 3, August 1st through 15th. That's 360, but you can also play it on the Xbox.
Compatible, yeah.
Yes. Same thing with the other game, which is Epic Mickey 2, The Power of Two, and that's August 16th through 31st. My wife and I played that one on the Wii U, I think.
I played it on the Wii.
And it was a blast.
Oh, yeah.
It was really fun. So, I don't know if it still implements any...
motion controls
or anything, though. Like... I thought maybe you used the Kinect before. They worked that in, but I don't know to what degree.
Yeah.
So, because they've worked the Kinect out, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. It used to become bundled with the thing, and now it's just like, who cares?
Yeah, no one cares anymore. So, what else? Is there any other news that?
Yeah, let's talk about the Nintendo Direct real quick.
So there's a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Direct that was 8/8 of 2018, so August 8th.
Same day the comments came out.
And then, so, what they introduced was Simon Belmont and Richter Belmont.
Richter.
So they're essentially they're one of those where it's just like a different costume, I think, pretty much. They're separate They're
completely different people.
They're Echo characters, because they have that, too.
Their lineage. Simon is the first one, after Trevor, I believe, whatnot. Simon was in the first 3 Castlevania games for the NES. Trevor Belmont is from the Rondo of Blood or Castlevania X, as well as he can be a playable character in the Symphony of the Night game.
I never got into Castlevania.
Dude,
I never even played them. And so I don't really, if I wanted to play them, I wouldn't even know which ones to play. So...
basically start from the beginning.
But it did come with Dracula's Castle.
Oh, yeah. And
Dracula's also... I don't know, it's weird because it seems like they have this boss thing set... where there could be... I think it might be separate but also part of the level. You know what I mean? Kind of how they had... Gosh, what is the dragon that's from... Ridley. So it's like, how Ridley would show up on the stage and could attack you?
Yeah.
It's going to be this similar thing.
With Dracula. In his final form from Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, so there's that, and then there's Crom and Dark Samus, and those ones are the Echo characters, where you can match them up, or you can make them so they're separate, so they look separate on the screen, or you can match them up, because they're essentially just different costumes,
Essentially.
And then...
King K. Rool.
That was at the end. So they just released, there's 103 stages, there's 800 tracks. They said you could listen to the tracks. They said you can listen to the tracks while your thing is asleep or whatever. Your
system.
Yeah, your Switch. They also introduced Rathalos from Monster Hunter as also a boss for that new
area
stage. Yeah, and then like you said, King K. Rool
Rool
from
Donkey Kong Country.
Donkey Kong. Now I could care less. I could really care less. I don't. For one, I don't even like Donkey Kong that much.
Dude, I love it.
And second, I don't know why. I don't like. I guess just because he's the evil counterpart.
It's
right?
like having King DDD, you know? It's
Is he in it?
Yeah, he's been in it. If it's every character, he's been in it before.
So, yeah, because it's a lot of it's their evil counterparts or
Yeah,
whatever.
their villain, their nemesis, nemesi, whatever you want to call it, for each corresponding. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Mother Brain popped up somehow.
Yeah, I'm sure as like a trophy or something down the.
And or maybe Andros or whatever from Star Fox, because we have Star Fox and Falco. We have Silver or Gray Fox. I guess he's the kind of the nemesis for them.
Yeah.
I mean, you have Mario, Luigi, and Bowser. Okay. Wow. I mean, you have Mega Man. So I mean, what about Wily?
Yeah.
I mean,
the thing is they're not gonna do that because that's not their own. Mega Man isn't their own property. That's an extra character.
Yeah.
So that's why like you're not gonna have Snake and then whoever the villain is from the from those games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but same for Castlevania though. I mean,
Castlevania's not theirs?
Nope. That is a Konami.
Yeah, but the villain is not like it's not a playable character.
Okay.
Dracula's not a playable character though. It's just like a in-level boss.
Okay.
You know? So that's how they're working that.
See, I've been totally ignoring the news for this. I just catch snippets of it. So
yeah,
I'm just waiting for my Spider-Man game to come out next month, and
I know that
I'm gonna be
so
like totally into that, completely forgetting about the rest of the world. So yeah.
Yeah, you have to tell me how that is.
Well, they have my favorite character, my favorite Spider-Man costume in it, and it's like mine. It's the Scarlet Spider, of course. So the Ben Reilly. The one with the hoodie, that's my favorite Spider-Man costume. So, yeah, I'm gonna be stuck playing that for a bit.
Nice. Yeah, because I'm still stuck on playing old games. I'm so far behind on my games that I'm trying to make gaming more of a priority now. You know, because I used to. I usually because for the longest time I was working out twice a day.
Yeah.
5 days a week. You know, I would go before work and then I would go after work. And so I would get home so late I would just go to sleep, you know, and then I would get up so early I didn't have time before work. So I would go work out. So but since I've been driving with my dad, he doesn't like going after, and we get out late, so it doesn't, you know, it doesn't entirely make sense anyways for him because he gets up early regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the thing is he's still going to get up at 8 or 9, you know, whether we get home at 3 or we get home at 1, you know? So that's what I've been doing is I've been playing an hour each night of, you know, of PlayStation or Xbox. I try to trade off nights, you know, one and the other. So I finally beat Gears of War 4.
Nice.
Phenomenal game. I think it's the best one, hands down. It was so cool how they keep on constantly changing the gameplay. Not like changing it, but keeping it fresh, you know? And so it doesn't get boring. And like upping the ante as well. Not just gameplay wise, but just like on scope as well as emotionally. That was one part I almost cried at one part. Like there's multiple parts where I was like, no! You know, and I was like
emotionally attached to the game.
You get attached to the characters, and so it was really good. It's a phenomenal game. I want to replay it, but at the same time, I want to play other games, and that's what happens to me is I get sucked into a game, and I'm like, I want to 100% it. Yeah. You know, it's really hard for me to just go, I'm gonna play it on the easiest setting so I can just beat it fast, and then I'm not gonna get any collectibles. You know, I'm just going to play through, and that's it. Even this one, I found myself wandering off the path so I could find the collectibles. Yeah. I didn't find them all, and it kind of bugs me, and I want to replay it. to get the collectibles
Okay.
and to get other achievements, you know. So, but I've also been trying to get the trophy for the 100% trophies
The
for
platinums or whatever.
yeah, for Mass Effect, the first game. But it keeps on freezing on me. I have literally beaten the final boss, and it froze right after I beat him because it goes to a cutscene, right?
Yeah.
So because you fight him twice, and you fight him actually 3 times, but the last one is, so you fight him and it goes to a cutscene, and it keeps on freezing when it goes to a cutscene, or it'll freeze during the fight.
Oh wow.
You know. So one or the other, and so, but I was so pissed because I actually beat him. And then it froze right because it goes into another cutscene, and I didn't get the achievement because the game wasn't technically over.
Yeah.
You know, you have to wait until the cutscene, and then it's over.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, that sucks.
And you're like, that is garbage. You know, like,
that's gonna be really frustrating.
So yeah, dude, it's pissing me. It's driving me insane. So, and I'm like, is that the point of the mode?
Yes,
I don't know.
It is.
So I actually finally just was like, screw this. I'm buying another copy and seeing if that disc works, because I rubbed it out real good. The copy that I have didn't change anything, and it's not the system. Because the system's not freezing, I can eject the game. I can eject the disc, and it doesn't like turn off or restart. It just like you would eject a game. So it's not the system. I'm like, because at first I was like, is it getting overheated? No, it doesn't matter because I'm at the part.
Is your save data corrupted?
I don't think so. As far as I know, it's not. And
well, you said you got another game. Did the other game work, or is it, you know?
What do you mean?
You bought a separate copy of the game.
I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, you haven't tried it yet.
So that's what I'm going to find out, is if I'll know for sure if it's the disc then.
Yeah.
But regardless, I'm gonna trade it in. I'm probably gonna swap the discs, you know, and give them the one that doesn't work if that happens. But if neither of them work, then I'm probably gonna message BioWare and be like,
"Hey, your stuff sucks.
Please give me the trophy because I've beaten the guy, and I'm gonna lose my mind if I can't 100% this. So please, because the thing is originally made for PlayStation. You know, I mean for Xbox. It was originally made on Xbox. It wasn't made on PlayStation. So they ported it. So there's issues. I mean, when I played it on hard, it was freezing, but not as bad as it is.
Maybe they can issue a patch, and that way it can go that route. So.
It's years old, so they wouldn't
I've seen
bother.
Stranger Things,
but that is a good show on Netflix. But I did ask because I beat Gears. I was like, now I'm gonna go to the PlayStation 4.
Okay.
You know, so I want to play a PlayStation. That's what I want to do. Is I want to beat Mass Effect, which is on PlayStation 4, and I mean on PlayStation 3, and then play a 360 game, and then, you know what I mean, like alternate nights. So I'm playing all my systems and playing all the games, you know, because I have plenty of games too that I haven't played. So I'll probably play Injustice, the first Injustice.
Yeah, that's so fun.
I'll probably play that on the 360, like work on getting as many achievements as I can on that one, and then I got back to because I did ask, hey, what game should I play?
Yep.
And I didn't offer up Xbox games. I offered up
PS4 games.
PS4 games.
Yeah.
So it was Arkham Knight.
Yeah, Arkham Knight. It was the
Infamous Second Son.
Yeah, Infamous.
And Uncharted 4.
Yeah.
And so Uncharted 4 is a similar thing that happened to me while I was playing Gears, which is I was playing it and I just got bored.
Oh, okay.
I just got bored, and so I was like, I mean, I got bored and I got busy, so it's both, you know. And I don't know, I like Tomb Raider better. I don't know if it's the female connection, you know, or what, because I'm more upset when I die. If I'm Lara and I die, I'm more upset when I die.
That's because you're more invested in the character.
I'm like, no, I love you. But I don't know, it's weird too, because here's the thing is, I can't feel myself completely getting invested in this game because I'm just waiting for Nathan's brother to betray him. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm just assuming because of like how they're... Because the way that the game's played, like you were both in prison or whatever, and then one of you... And then your brother supposedly died.
No, your brother's not dead.
But now he's not dead. So you're like, oh, he's going to betray me because I left him there all this time and never even tried to find him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's pissed.
And so that's what's in my mind the whole time. But then I don't know because I go like... I don't know though because from what I've heard is Nathan dies and then the brother... But the brother is going to continue the legacy of Uncharted is what I've heard. I don't know if that happens, but that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
So I'm actually more interested in playing the Lost Legacy series because it's the ladies. You know?
Okay.
It's the ladies like teaming up. It's not like a full game, but it's not like small enough to be DLC either. So...
Let's see here. What else? What about your Switch? You been playing anything on Switch?
Well, it was stolen when I went to Vegas. I took it with me to Vegas like an idiot. Didn't play it at all, which I shouldn't have taken it in the first place, and it was stolen from my vehicle.
Oh, brutal.
So now I'm going to have to completely restart all those games. And while two of the games were with it, you know?
Yeah.
So there was Breath of the Wild was in there, and then so was Kirby Star Allies or something like that. So, but I'm actually looking forward to restarting Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
Because one thing is, when we bought the Switch, it was hard to find, and so all we got was the black one.
Yeah.
And so now they have the blue.
Of
yeah, they have all like different colors, and we're like, yeah, we want the blue and red one. So now we have the opportunity to get the blue one, which you could just buy the
Joy-Cons.
Joy-Cons, but you know, whatever. And I thought because I saw a thing where they were thinking about selling just the Switch without the dock,
yeah.
which I'm like,
okay,
but then that's just a handheld device. Then you're just replacing the 3DS, which it does because I took my 3DS. My 3DS was stolen as well.
What?
So yeah, I know I'm an idiot. So, anyways, but I'm like, if I get a Switch, I don't need my 3DS though. I mean, yeah, I enjoyed playing Metroid: Samus Returns, but I'm like, I'd rather be playing Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll probably be playing it for the rest of my life just because it's such a
beautiful
full game. Yeah, there's so many layers to it, and there's so much to do in it. So there's that. Yeah.
I finished up the first season of Cloak and Dagger. Really well done. I'm very impressed.
I think I'm only like 3 episodes in.
It gets really good towards the end, man.
It is really good. I've loved every single part of it so far.
Yeah. Character development's good. The people are believable. The evolution of their abilities is plausible. I mean, yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, it is a really great show so far. I've been watching a lot of I finished My Hero Academia Season 1.
Okay.
Great. It is great. If you're into superheroes, you'll totally be into this. Totally. I think if you're into DBZ, you'll probably be into it too, because it's, for one, Ultramite or whatever, or All Might. All Might, he is the same voice as Vegeta, but he sounds slightly different, but you can tell it's the same voice actor.
Yeah. It's
slightly different, but it's similar. And so, you know, but it's this kid that he's like giving his power to or whatever. And so, and then they go to this school. It's what it's tied after. It's a school where you learn to be a superhero. And so it's pretty cool. I like it a lot. It was really fun. I'm looking forward to starting the second season, but I'm probably going to give myself a break in between. I feel like you appreciate it more if you give it a little time.
Yeah.
I've also been watching... I also finished the first season because I think they're going to put out a second season of One Punch Man.
Oh, yeah.
Which, that's a really weird show.
Yeah, that's like you hearing.
It's a weird show for multiple reasons. For one, it's like... It's kind of... I kind of want to compare it to, like, The Simpsons... In the sense that, like, part of the episode will be about something, and then the other half will be about something different.
Okay.
But it's in a different way, though, where, like, the first half will be really comedic, and then the second half will be really serious. Okay. Or, like, the first half will be very serious, and then the second half is, like, really comedic. And so it's really... They have this weird balance, but they make it work, and the way they make it work is they do it through the art. So the art is, like, kind of, like, goofy... like for Saitama, he looks goofy as hell when they're playing on the comedic part.
Okay.
But then when it goes serious, when he gets serious, or like when it goes into fight mode, then it changes to more of like a fighting, like DBZ style animation, you know? And so you're like, oh man, this is so it changed, so it changes with it. So it's really cool and it's really unique and it's really, but it's weird because it's paced weird because it does that thing. And so, but like he's so powerful that he doesn't know what to, like, he can't find an adversary that's strong enough. And it's really weird because you kind of go like, he could easily like turn evil because like the people turn on him all the time.
Oh yeah.
And it's funny because he tells them off, you know, like he doesn't care, and I love that about him, that like he doesn't care about.
Well, let me go to the grocery store. There's a sale going on.
Yeah, he doesn't care about being popular. He'll chew out the people that are like yelling at him. Like he's like, I just do this for fun, you know. Like it's just really funny, and but it ends up being really solid. It's just one of those things though where it's a satire, you know. It's like a satire on these. I feel like it's a satire on kind of like the DBZ, or just where these characters are ridiculously powerful, and like they Superman. Just keep on getting stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. Yeah, and you're just like, it's ridiculous. And so they take it to the next level.
Hey, super guy, how do you wipe your ass?
So because of that, they do take away the element of like, you're like, he's not gonna die. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't even get hurt. But they implement other characters that you care about, and they do get hurt. So that's how they implement that, by putting in other characters that you do care about that do get hurt, you know, that are vulnerable. So they make it work, but they're not the main focus. And you can tell they're just like, they introduce side characters and stuff. And so, but it's really interesting. I kind of want to see him go evil, or like at least
have questionable morality for a little bit,
or at least go off on the other heroes, because a lot of the other heroes are all about that popularity, and they're all about like themselves, and that's it. Like they don't even care about saving people, you know. And that's the thing, is he genuinely does, you know, like he's doing it for people. He's not doing it for himself. So yeah, but he is an idiot, and I like that too. How he's just like, he's
Goku.
Yeah, he's just, no, not quite. Goku's different.
Goku's a moron. Just call it like it is. And so that, it kind of makes me go like, I would like to see these two fight. Okay. You know, I would like to see One Punch Man in Shonen Jump, in that Shonen Jump game. Yeah, I don't know. He's a new character though, so I don't think they would put him in, because it seems like they're just going with mainly classic. I don't care.
Characters.
I'm gonna get it because it's got Natsu and.
Are they putting fairy tale characters?
Yes, they are.
Okay, because I saw Bleach and I was like, "F yeah, dude!" Ichigo's hot, awesome. And then of course the DBZ characters you have to put, and so I think Naruto, right, as well.
Naruto's
I want to say. So that one's gonna be an interesting game.
One Piece as well.
Yeah. I don't know anything about that really, unless he's like a pirate that's not really a pirate. The thing is, the Japanese, they do whatever they want with all these things that have been overdone, is what they do. Is they go, everything's been overdone, we're going to throw it out the window, we're going to do whatever we want with it.
Oh, we're going to have pirates, we're going to have freaking robots, and then we're going to have time travel pirates.
Yeah, so it doesn't...
It is going to work.
Right.
Good, people are going to watch it because it's got fan service.
They'll do like medieval characters, but they'll completely... Or like they'll do the King Arthur... and the Knights of the Round Table, but they'll do it so differently that you're like, oh, this has never been done before. I can say that. This is not, you know...
Which is pretty much 7 Deadly Sins, so I mean...
Yeah, exactly. But it's not anything like...
Yeah.
The actual... Yeah, so you're like, oh, okay. I know what's going to happen next. No, you don't. You know?
Nothing to do it.
So, yeah.
Yep. Anything else?
No. I'm kind of sad because I had all of the Dragon Ball Super episodes recorded for the Future Trunks saga, and they got overwritten by older episodes.
Oh,
and I'm like, and then I tried to look them up, and they're not available, so I can't even get them on demand or whatever. You know,
brutal.
So now I have to wait until they re-release it. Yeah. So now I'm just like deleting all the ones until it comes out to Future Trunks, because I was really looking forward to doing the Future Trunks. That saga on the dubbed, you know.
It's good.
So, well, I've seen the subbed, but not the dubbed.
I've seen a few of the dubbed. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's dubbed. You don't have to read.
Yeah, and that is nice too. Is that like
you can enjoy
One Punch Man is subbed?
Yeah.
And so I have to sit there and pay attention the whole time.
I have to read. I
have to read. Otherwise, you look away, you'll miss something. Whereas like My Hero Academia, I can just watch it, you know, and I don't have to. But I want to. That's the thing is that I'm so into it. I want to pay attention to that the whole time. So I think is that it? Is there anything?
Unless you want to talk about the James Gunn situation. I mean,
so go ahead. I want to see what you have to say about it.
As it's been in the news for quite a long time, James Gunn posted some crap about 8 to 10 years ago on Twitter. Okay, somebody dug up his Twitter records and made it to light. Disney saw it. 12 hours later, he's fired. Well, that may come and bite him in the ass. I mean, personally, here's how I feel about it. You said what he said. He was hired on by Kevin Feige to do this, and you know he had to have utmost confidence and say, "Hey, this is what we're doing, and I respect you to represent the company and the vision I have for the company." And that, you know, let bygones be bygones. Now, again, that was 12 hours. I don't think Feige even knew that James Gunn got fired. I know that the cast is completely pissed.
Oh yeah,
pissed.
Yeah.
Especially Batista.
Said they don't want to do it. Yeah, Batista said he wouldn't do it.
I don't even want to do it. And the whole cast, including Michael Rooker's, are really behind James Gunn. I mean, again, I don't see a big deal. I mean, yeah, he's got some dark humor, but who were you 10 years ago?
Well, what he was doing is he was trash talking through joking about someone who actually is a pedophile, and that's what it was. And so, yeah, and it was 8 years ago. This is what I don't understand.
People change.
Disney supposedly vets all of their actors, all their directors before they hire them on. We go, do we want this person on, like, with us, you know, for the duration of their contract? So, did they not know of this? Did they not know of his past, of, you know, how he is? You had to have known how he is. Yep. Even if you didn't know those tweets specifically, which this is all politically driven too, because the thing is about James Gunn is he talks trash about
everybody.
Trump. And so this person who likes to promote Trump online dug up this stuff about that was from dug it up so that he would get fired. And that's how it came to light.
Yeah.
And so it's politically fueled. So, like you said, I think it's going to blow up in their face real good because, for one, no one's going to want to do that movie.
No.
What you have to understand is
you're going to have a whole cast of people that are attached to a director, and they're not going to be happy working with somebody else.
Not only that, James Gunn wrote and directed. Now, you can find another director. Can you find somebody else who wrote it and who writes as well as he does and keep that same tone and humor and everything like that? Now, the only person that they could come close to getting that is the guy that did Thor Ragnarok. Taika Waititi. Yeah. If they got him, I think it could work. I don't know if they would be happy about it.
Why not throw Thor in that movie?
Because he might be dead or he might be gone. You know, we don't know. But here's the deal. I've already heard reports that they're trying to get him back.
I've heard that report
because there's been a huge outcry of the fans and a lot of people just going, you know what? This is stupid of you, because I bet you there's a lot of people, and I'm included in this, where I would go, that movie's gonna be trash. You know, okay, maybe it'll be all right if you get Taika Waititi on it. Maybe.
Cool.
Maybe. I don't know for sure. Because he's not the original director.
It's like running around on Sicko.
And I don't know if he wrote... Did he write Thor?
Yeah. I believe so.
He wrote Thor Ragnarok?
I believe he went through the screenwriting, yeah.
So... But I just don't think he'd pull it off the same way.
No.
It's not going to be the same. That's all I know is... Because even his humor was weird. It was weird.
It was kind of...
It worked for
strange,
Thor.
Yeah.
But And
it was awkward to begin with.
And it was similar to to Guardians, but not the same.
Yeah.
It didn't have that emotional weight to it. There was no emotion when he lost Mjolnir, and there was no emotion when he lost
His dad.
Odin.
Yeah.
And there was not really much emotion when he lost the Warriors. And there's just a lack of emotion in that movie.
Yeah.
It was really funny, and it's a really enjoyable film. It's definitely one I like rewatching, but the emotion isn't there, and it's definitely there in Guardians and Guardians 2 especially, and I feel like it would have been even more emotional in Guardians 3. So it's just not going to be the same if they do it without him. And you suggested something.
I personally suggest that either Disney's going to rehire him, or he needs to go to DC and do the Green Lantern.
It would be brilliant. It would be brilliant for Warner Brothers to pick up James Gunn and go, you know what? They crapped on you. They treated you bad. If they let you go back, don't. We'll give you Green Lanterns, and you can literally do anything. Do what you did with Guardians.
Work with Jeff Johns.
Do whatever you want.
And
screw Jeff Johns.
No.
Jeff Johns really does not. I'm sorry to say, but Jeff Johns doesn't know what he's doing when it comes to movies and shows, because
that's right.
It hasn't worked. It hasn't worked. He was a big part of the first Green Lanterns movie, and that movie was trash. And I know that has a big part to do with WB getting their hands in it. But that's what I'm saying. If WB can give him the Green Lantern Corps,
all of them,
and give him an ensemble cast like he did with Guardians, and then just go, here, do what you want with it. We won't mess with it. And if they can actually do that,
make some money.
That movie will be better or just as good as Guardians 3 or Guardians.
Period,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like Guardians. So, and it could be done. But that's only if they can keep their money-hungry hands out of it and let him do his magic. That's the other thing is, have you seen his other work? His other work is pretty dark. Yeah. James Gunn's other work is pretty dark. Come on. He was even part of Trauma at one point. Trauma. Those movies like the Toxic Avenger. I know he didn't make that, but he made the Juliet one.
Okay.
The Romeo. I think it was Tromeo and Juliet or something like that, and it was ridiculous and stupid, right? And it's just like raunchy, right?
Okay.
And that's what this guy is. Like he's cleaned it up for
kids.
For Disney,
yeah.
But they're still idiots. I hope they do get him back. That would be the smartest thing.
Yep.
Because I don't.
We're sorry. Here's a paycheck, and shut up, please.
Yeah, I don't think WB is smart enough to keep their hands out of it, or to hire him and then keep their hands out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they should have done that already if they were going to.
I would have given him an offer the day I heard.
The day of, yes.
I'm like, I like this guy. He's made a lot of money. He's a free agent right now. How about we just bring him in here and talk to him and say, hey, we'll pay you this much money and we'll give you this franchise and we'll tell you can do what the hell you want with it.
Because the thing is Green Lantern Corps, even though it's been mentioned, it hasn't been featured in any of the movies. Therefore, it could be completely separate from the universe, sort of, or they could introduce it if they wanted to.
Yeah.
So he could make it that way so that it could be either or.
And he can start from any point in history.
So, yeah, exactly.
I mean, you can start from the first war on Earth for the three mother boxes. I
just Galactic Police Force. I want the focus on that instead of like one douchebag dude.
Well, you have that one scene where the Green Lantern dies and then the ring goes away. We follow that ring and that's where we start.
So,
I mean, that'd be a good point.
Personally, I thought the Green Lantern movie, the best stuff was like the boot camp. Then he ran away like a little vajay, but I'm like, he's been in boot camp before. Why would he do that?
Yeah.
It's like, to him, boot camp should just be like, I've done this before. What's another boot camp? Then again, he was in Air Force boot camp, so that's different. So that's probably why he wussed out and was like, I'm out of here. I'm leaving. They let us ride bicycles and eat lobster every day. I've heard, okay.
No comment.
But I was in the Navy, so I can talk trash.
I'm not going to comment.
I know their boot camp is easier than ours.
I'm not going to. I'll piss too many people off.
So, Go ahead.
No.
So, anyways, is there anything else?
I think that's it.
I think that's it. But I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, that's it for our Talking Nerdy podcast. So,
Talk nerdy to me.
talk nerdy to me.
And keep your eyes hungry for everything else.
Stay nerdy, Planet Earth.
What kind of class do you play, girl, in an RPG? Cause I know what them elf girls need. From WoW to Emmy, I'm going 30 hours online straight now. You make it hard to leave. Been to Middle-earth, do you speak my language? Your elf ears don't need explaining. All I really need for you to do is just please talk nerdy to me. Talk nerdy to me. Talk nerdy to me. Get nerdy with me. You name all 12 of the dogs, I can't resist that. And what's the coin go on? I think that ours match. Cause I know with me you get sore. Durham strength to Hogwarts. I'm pretty sure I'm me who cast a curse, girl. The imperious one. Been to Comic-Con, hope you speak my language. Your Harley Quinn don't need explaining. All I really need for you to do is just please talk nerdy to me. Talk nerdy to me. Talk nerdy to me. Uno. Medical lady 3 dos. She wanted all my XP. Tres. My 64 makes you want me. Cuatro. Oh. One ring. Up, down, down, forward, back, AB. You don't need a cheat code, girl, to get with me. Just add my clan tag, bring a high KD. Cause the headshots we'll be making, we'll be tapping the team. Or Magic the Gathering, deck on deck. Like Twilight, yeah, I ain't touching your neck. I got nerd friends, but they're friends with respect. I can call up Iron Man without breaking a sweat. And I wanna hear issues, yeah, I'm talking about your comments. Cause the fact of the matter ain't no go better than a girl that talks on electronics. For us to get along, just tell me Lucas got it wrong. Cause clearly in Star Wars, the first shot was made by Han. Love the Enterprise, now I speak the language. What tribe don't need explaining. All I really need for you to do is just please talk nerdy to me. Talk nerdy to me.
I can stop.
Talk to me. Talk nerdy to me.
The Talk Nerdy to Me Network. Thank you for listening.